What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been a crazy month. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody is doing what they have to do to protect themselves. But nonetheless, we still got work to do. We still have to rehab ourselves. So if you can't get to the gym, if you have to stay at home and you have to get into your exercises at home, here is going to be a pretty basic one that I recently found and that I've been doing that I've actually really enjoyed. So I put this big old square box. You don't have to use this square box, but I just kind of like to. So you're basically just going to do side by side and back and forth exercise. Me personally, I use my cane and my AFO. Now, if you're like me, you need an AFO and a cane because I have a hyperextension knee problem. Even after my surgery to fix my foot drop, my knee still needs a lot of work as far as it needs actually a lot of aid so that my knee does not snap into place, because that's really the painful part here. If you're a person who's like me, whose limbs are weak, walking on it or trying to, the painful part of it is snapping into place when you're trying to walk. And that just can't fly. You just really are going to hurt yourself and maybe injure yourself more. And maybe you have to have a knee replacement or even have to have an amputation. So you have to use an AFO. Now, an AFO is really good, especially in just walking every day, because the AFO actually softens the walk and it softens your knee, from going forward to backward. It actually gives that a smoother motion, and it actually does not hurt as bad when you're trying to walk on it. As you can see here, as I'm walking, it looks a lot smoother. My knee's not jerking into place. And that helps a lot because it allows me to walk more, exercise more, and hopefully build these muscles so that one day I can get rid of this AFO. So you just have to, work out, and you have to get you an AFO and use one. And I know everything right now is crazy and it's hard to get to doctors or get anything, but if you can buy one offline or over the counter, they're all kind of the same. Some are a little bit more better, some are custom, but they're all pretty basic. Just like this one. This one I got just from a doctor. It's a pretty basic one. It's nothing special. I want to get a custom one because I heard those are a lot better. But this exercise right here will help you guys a lot. Now, definitely use the AFO, use your cane. And one more thing to add to that, I was actually going about my workouts and my routines a little wrong. I was always thinking, what, if I build my muscles really strong and really, great, I'll be able to walk. But then I thought about it. I was like, what, I have to treat this like a stroke victim would, because that's kind of what my limbs have reduced to, because I don't have any nerves that are working in it. And I don't have a lot of muscle buildup or just muscle period. So my limbs my right limb kind of resembles a stroke victim after they've had a stroke, and it really doesn't work the same or anymore. As you can see here, my knee, a little hyperextension going on there, but the AFO softens that. But anyways, so you have to kind of care for, if you're like me, you have to care for your limbs as a stroke victim would have to, so you have to actually do exercises that help and have to use aids that actually assist you just like a stroke victim would. So if you're hurt and you have nerve damage and your limbs are weak, you have to go about it as a stroke victim and rehab those kinds of ways. So I was always looking up things to do and more ways to help myself with just building muscle. And I figured if I build my muscle, I could walk. But recently I discovered, no, I have to treat this like a stroke victim would. And it's possible that I may never get the muscles back or the function of this leg back. So in the meantime, I have to learn how to aid myself in walking and exercising and trying to at least build, some type of alternative way to walk and some type of alternative way to live going forward. Because if my leg is this weak forever, then I have to figure out the things that are going to help me build this up as best as it can get. And sometimes, I may never go back to walking or running or any of that stuff, but I have to figure out the things that make life easier and also just get me to the best possible space I can be in to actually just start walking regular. And that may be an AFO and a cane forever. It just depends on what, time has in store and what type of response my body has. And so far, I can walk without a cane. It's just a little bit harder, and the cane makes it a lot easier. And so does the AFO. The AFO makes it worlds easier because I've been using just the cane lately and no AFO, and it hurts like hell because my knee is always, too loose or just going its own way or snapping into place, and it makes it to where I can't really stay, up long. All right, guys, that does it for this video. That's my quick workout tip and just a quick little tip overall. Hope everybody has a pain-free day. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and stay in the house. Stay safe. Peace.